Okay, greetings. We are playing Dragons Down. So the Natives and Legends expansion is coming out sooner or later here. We're gonna ship. And so I thought that I would try to get a game or at least a few sessions in beforehand. Now, it's been out on Tabletop Simulator. That's what we're using here. It's been out for a while. I played it a couple times, stopped, forgot how to do it. And so anyway, so that's what we're going to do tonight. But we're playing the game just straight up. No variants, no nothing, no bingo. It is 3 characters. It is an open map game, and we're going to play by the base rules. And we're playing with the Natives and Legends, and we're playing with one of the special new characters, which is the Necromancer. So we are playing with the new race, the Gnome. So we have a Gnome Ranger. Not a big fan of the Ranger, but we're going to try the Ranger again here. And the Gnome special ability is that at the beginning of the game, they get to draw 3 items and keep 1 after everybody else has picked items. So I drew chainmail, which is a pretty good item to start with. So she has a short bow and chainmail, and she's got leathers and leather helm if she needs that for later. She took the spell Nature's Help, and that's going to help search. The Bard, we got a human Bard. Pretty standard stuff. Human Bard hangs out, charming. He's got, decent gear, some decent gear. Short sword sort of crappy, but he has decent gear. And we picked the charm spell for him with the idea that we're going to utilize that because, of course, the Natives very heavily rely on your attributes here, your wit, your wisdom, and your charm. I got to take the noise off of there. And a +2 to all those attributes are going to make our way with the Natives much, much easier. Finally, the Necromancer, we took a half-elf. We picked the elf bonus, so we get an extra spell. We picked blue magic and black, and we went all blue on our spells here. The idea is we're going to summon a sword, use tentacles, and escape with a gate. The idea is when the Necromancer kills something, if something dies in his clearing, he can pull a skeleton. But he cannot do that. And the reason we didn't take Fiery Chasm, which is the spell you would take, is you can't do that. Fiery Chasm destroys the corpses. You need a corpse, so we're not allowed to unleash hell as the Necromancer. So we're going to rely on our dagger and this air sword, I think, early on, with the intent of getting 1 or 2 corpses out the door. We have a big old map here. Pretty much all of the dwellings up here is where I put all my guys. There's 1 dwelling way down here. I did start people at different dwellings. I always think that's sort of fun. And I think that's it. So we're going to play for something akin to an hour or so, see where we're at turn-wise, and then we'll go from there. So this is probably going to be several parts. I'm hoping to be an hour and a half each part. But it looks like we're ready for day 1. And here you go. We're going to let's draw. All right, so we got the Necromancer, Bard, and the Ranger. So Necro is first. So charm, and he's about as charming as he's gonna get, right? So I think what we're gonna do as the Necromancer, we do have $15. There's an armorer and a smith here. Ugh, I don't super care. I don't think either of those is that awesome for me. 2 treasures, 6 items, 2 missions. That's fine. And the smith we already know has 3 treasures. So I mean there might be something there to find. I would love to hire a guy because then you have someone, because anything can die. It's not the necromancer gets a corpse. Even if a villager would die, oops, sorry. And the villagers are pretty cheap since the base price of hiring a native is 4 times their fame value, which villagers are notoriously cheap. They have a single point of fame. I'll tell you what. So first thing is going to be let's trade with the smith. Smith likes charm. Now if I hit S, is it going to draw his cards? Oh, it did. Well, that's sort of nice. So we will, there's his missions. Illegal goods. Go to the smuggler, kill another hero or a native leader. And complete at the artificer, which we actually don't know where he is. Now keep in mind there's still other places to go because there are now natives adds hidden like the campfires and so on. Do we care about either of these? I will take illegal goods. And then I mean, that is mostly crap. We do have a spell scroll and a spell books. And we're using the base mod too, with all of its little bits. So that's sort of cool. So that's going to cost 5. And then this one is going to cost 4, 1, and 5. So 10. It's a little expensive. I'm just going to put these here. I'm going to put these here. Like I don't like these spell scrolls with the spells. So I'm just going to leave that. We're going to put that on top. I'm going to draw another mission wherever it is. There's our mission and put that on top. And I will take illegal goods. So to clear out illegal goods, we have to find the smuggler. So that is... Oh, I did not draw my 1, 2, 3, 4 status cubes. That's no bueno on my part. Copy, paste, paste, and paste. So we did use 1 cube on a trade phase, so that's 1. We get 3 more. I'm going to hire. So the cost is 4 times. You hire them for 15 turns if you get them. We have to haggle. The villagers are charm-based. Do we really need to haggle? We have 15 bucks. This guy's going to cost us 4 bucks. And we're going to save a gold. I'm going to say no, we're not going to haggle. So we are just going to hire a guy. Oops. And, God, I did not quite set this up like I had done before. So I'm going to have to sort of rethink at some point here. I thought we had shoot. Thought we actually had notepads. I did do a notepad. Nice. Okay. That is gigantic, for God's sake. That notepad is really big. And I don't want it to be snapping or to the grid. Necromancer. So we have hired villager 8, hired until day 15. So there we go. That is our second phase. Then we're going to go here for 3. And it is the secret cache. And I think I will sneak for 4. So we moved 1 and we traded and so on, and we are done. So that is our day. The Bard is next. The Bard is definitely going to... so he has the Astrologer. Astrologer is Wisdom. And the Peddler. The Peddler. The Peddler. The Peddler is Wisdom. Ugh, we don't like wise people. That's lame. So what I am going to do is I am going to... we are going to enchant, because we sort of have to. So we're going to take 3 phases, and we're going to enchant, and we're going to enchant. Well, hold on, unless it totally ruins. No, it does not ruin me getting out of here. No, perfectly fine. And we're going to enchant. And we're going to put a gold cube on here, and that's the difference we're going to make. So now there's gold, and that's going to allow us to cast at the end of the day. I will check the peddler's goods, and so our last we'll do a trade. Well, we actually get a free phase because we're in a dwelling, so that's sort of cool. Also, we get down payment and cruel kidnapper. Complete this mission at the sell swords, or you swipe it for $10 with and take an outlaw token. I'm just going to spread these. He has a cipher stone. Igneous flame, not bad. Symbol of greed, extra loot. Then a shield breastplate, and so on. We only have $6, so all these are going to be a little bit nasty. Let's take down payment. So we're going to flip these, and we're going to regroup them and put them back in the peddler. And we're going to draw 1 mission for the peddler. That's the only thing I don't love is replenishing missions. I'm lazy. I'm lazy like that, damn it. So these are our missions. I'm going to copy and paste this. Oops, I just copied and pasted down payment also. And the words. But I do like, we're going to lock this, I think. Bard. I do think we need to, yeah, there we go. So that is 3 phases, 4 phases, and we do get a 5th phase. But we can't leave. So we're going to go to the astrologer then, and we're going to hang out with the astrologer and see what the astrologer has for us. Supplies. Supplies is next location, so I'll take that. We're at the sanctuary. So it's not the mine. It looks like the village. I bet you it's the village. Yes. So we're going to take supplies. And those are the missions. Temple Defiler. Those are our 2 missions for now. We'll spread this garbage. Tiara of the Gladiators. Great. Good, at least. Symbol of Stealth. Really good. I'll roll on the Symbol of Stealth. So this guy is Wisdom. Symbol of Stealth is 15 bucks. We're going to make it 10 bucks, and we do. We're going to make it 5 bucks. And we do. So we actually make it 5 bucks. I'm going to spend the 5 bucks and buy the Symbol of Stealth. So we're going to get an extra hide phase now. Going to flip all those, going to regroup them. Flip those, and then draw the mission for the one that I took. And that all goes back to the astrologer. It's the artificer. There's the astrologer. And I think the bard is done. So that's it. He hung in town. Oops. Bard. Traded. Sang for the crowd. So he does get to, because he ended his day, because he ends his day in civilization, they roll 1 mission die and receive the reward rolled. Now, I suppose he has to wait, because someone might show up and be bad to him. So the ranger's gonna go. I mean, the ranger is he's gonna do the crone. He's gonna at least check the crone. The crone has old books. Kill bats, kill treants. The bauble of intelligence for 2 bucks. That doesn't suck. Weirdly. We'll fill this spell book. He's got iron skin, break spells, and life armor. Not super helpful for our guy. We're going to put these here. Gauntlets of Brawn is not terrible either, since it puts a 1 might cube in an existing might box on a card. Now, the crone is all about wittiness. Are we witty? We're not that witty. No, we're sort of not witty. I'm going to roll on the bauble of intelligence. It's 6 bucks. And I am going to roll it because we don't make it. So, no. Just in case. I was like, well, if I can get it for, $4 or cheap or whatever. So that's fine. I will take Bat Hunter. I will take Tree Herder. Although, where's the Scholar? Since we have seen, we actually don't know where the Scholar is. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll take bats and old books. There you go. Because maybe, just maybe. And then we will flip these and we will regroup them. And I'm going to draw 2 missions to fill the ones that I need to fill there. And these all go back to the crone. And then we're back here. So there we go. Okay. So everybody's done their initial day trading, as it were. I could really get rid of, like, these are not as useful. Okay. So that is 1. We used 1 of our phases to trade. I'm going to go 2, 3, and sneak. So sneak and then 2, 3. So we are snuck. And we do get, because we're the first to enter a tile, we get to draw the chit for the tile. And it's an item. And we find the crossbow. Crossbow's a little wonky because we can't wield it. So we're definitely going to have to... I wonder what that means, that M. They should put, like, something to say, hey, you know... And that's it. That's day 1. So we have completed day 1. So now we roll all the monsters. First things first, we see if the monsters, any monsters appear. So the first thing is we're going to get wandering monsters in the woods. So we've got a guy. Oh, we do have. We do have giant spiders in the woods. So we're going to get 3 giant spiders in the woods. And we're going to get bones too. So the only other thing that I was considering was, is there a wandering monsters? No, that's just desolation. Optional rule, maybe? No? Yeah. I thought there was one where optional monsters appeared in... Optional rules. Roaming monster. Roll the d6 along with the summoning dice. When wandering monsters are first summoned, they summon to the clearing indicated by the die roll, not the location of any heroes. Otherwise, but if it doesn't exist, once on a map tile, they... And I was thinking of using that as sort of an optional rule. So the wandering monsters are the grabies, the gray ones. And so they come to 5, which is us anyway. No, it's not. It's the cache. So we're going to get 3 giant spiders. On the secret cache. So there we go. And now they'll roam like they do in, say, a magic realm or whatever. Nothing else appears. So that does make our heroes a little bit more, gives them a little bit easier time. So I don't know if that's a good roll or not. It tends to stop everything from immediately clumping, like one bad roll and everything's clumped. You sort of get that day warning. Now, these ones do not. These are not wandering monsters. These are monsters that live there kind of thing. So they appear on you just like normal. But the wandering ones go and they hit a random clearing. So that's day 1. Now we roll for natives. And it looks like we get no natives appear. So done. So we're on to day 2. And it is day 2, and we put that in there, and we're gonna draw the new day. Oh, I don't like how that appears just below. The ranger is first today, so that's a free clearing. So we're gonna sneak and go 1, 2, 3. We get the Lost Battalion in 6. Ooh, okay. Excuse me. And we are sneaking today as well. We found an X-bow. Okay, so into there, and we're snuck right there in the decayed swamp, and the ranger is done. It is the necromancer's turn. So we need to make a call here as to whether we can fight these guys or not. Now there are 3 of them. That is nasty. We do have a villager. Hey, buddy. Would you like to go fight a... yeah, great. Would you like to go fight somebody? What do you think? Now, we could use the sword. But again, we're not gonna... man, we're not gonna be able to generate, like, a lot of attack. Certainly the air sword's great and can certainly, you know, kill one of these things. But I mean, but it's that, me, and the... how many hits do these... what's the health? 2. So technically we can kill one. We can kill one. But we are going to get like 2... probably 2 of these guys on us, which sort of sucks, right? So I think maybe we just hold off for now. And so we're going to go 1, 2. So 2 moves. And there is a gate in 2. So there you go. And we'll go 3, and then we will sneak today. So there you go. So we are snuck today. And then finally the bard. Oh, and the bard ended their... they did end their day. So we do get to roll a mission die. So when the bard ends their day in a dwelling, they get to roll that die. And I get 5 gold. So we're going to add 5 to our gold total and go back to 6, actually. So there you go. So not only did we get the symbol of stealth, but we made $5. I do think it's time to at least get our crap together. So I'm going to say we're going to sneak with our extra sneak and go 1 into there. We get a site in... oh, we get the altar in 3. So we're going to sneak 1, 2, 3, 4 to the altar. And that is the day. So everybody is sort of out and about. And now let's roll. So we're going to get mountains. So we are going to get juvenile dragons, 3 of them in clearing 4. So just up ahead. No adults. And no one else is in mountains. But we're going to get... we do get some orcs, though. We're going to get 4 orcs on the ranger. So we got to draw some orcs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now remember, in base Dragons Down, the monsters are finite. Like, you can kill out all of a monster or whatever. And these appear directly on us because they are they're dwellers. They dwell in here. So, first thing is first, we got to check. We got to check the ranger. Are they sneaking? Are they hidden? We have snuck. And we are indeed still hidden. So now we got a little bit of soul searching to do as the ranger. So one problem I see, these guys are reasonably fast. They're crappy on one side, they're fast on the other side. So they can pin her into this clearing. Not great. Because the orc lord is here. Ooh, scary. I think we're going to leave them alone this time. Okay, and that's day 2. So now it is day 3. Can I retrieve these? No. Pop these in. All right, I clicked that once. Okay, stop it. It's day 3 right now. The ranger is gonna go. So the ranger is gonna get out of Dodge. And go 1, 2. And if you go 3, you do not get the luxury of hiding because you lose one of those phases in the cave. Oh, we need to... Oh, God. Okay, wait, hold on. So we do need to roll natives, too. I'm sorry. We got charms. What the freak does that mean? I don't think anyone appears because I don't think anyone is in one of those tiles. So let's check the rules. This is the thing that I needed to figure out, I think, a little bit. So native summoning. So 4 things need to be true. The native summoning die needs to match the symbol. So we would look and see which natives are charm. The hero needs to be in a tile containing a civilization listed. And if there are no heroes in the clearing where they're currently located, so they move around, and there are no monsters in the clearing to which the natives are being summoned. So so normally we would get cell swords at the inn or the encampment, soldiers at the keep of the mine, soldiers at the outpost, and soldiers in the village. But I don't think anybody's in a position for that. So we're on to the next day. The ranger's going to go 1, 2. And sure, 3. And they do get a sight for their risk there, so that's good on them, I suppose. Hideout in 3. Okay. Ranger is done. The Necromancer is next. Well, for right now, let's go 1 and 2, and we'll sneak. So we're going to sneak 1, 2, and sneak. We get a discovery. Five fame, 3 gold. So that is on day 3, I believe. And so the Necromancer is first on fame. He gets 5 fame and up to 14 gold. So that's 1, 2, snuck is 3. And we're just going to delete that shit. And then we're going to go back 4. I think I'm going to go hire more villagers and see if I can take those guys right out. Those spiders. Now that I got some cash too. Nice. Well, I think we're going to search for the altar. So I think that's an easy... That is an easy one. We're going to sneak one. No, we're not going to sneak first. You don't sneak first. You sneak after when you know the situation. How's that? So, with search, nope, that's a fail. 1, 2 have been used. 3, and now we will sneak. And that sort of sucks. So that's a little bit of a waste of a day. We find nothing. No. And now I think that's it. And we roll again. So this means that couple things happen. First thing is monsters with nothing in the tile go away. So that's going to mean both these orcs and this giant spider bolt back to their respective piles. Okay, so that is done. These stay around because there's someone in the tile. And in fact, I think they wander. So they do, I think they jump him. Let me check that, hold on. Yes, they do jump, they move. So these monsters jump on the bard, which sort of sucks. The altar dude shows up. Who's the altar dude? The demon shows up for the bard. I mean, there's quite the performance here from, yeah, that's rough. That's rough. And we do get, for the hideout, we're going to get some bandits, I believe. They appear in their respective locations. Now we get natives, but again, I don't know that anyone is in a position to get any natives. So there you go. So I think it's just the bard that's in trouble. And let's see how much trouble. So our bard, ooh, can't run. He's in trouble. So let's roll the hide dice first. And we are at least hidden. And I might just stay that way because again, that's a rough fight for the bard at this stage in his musical career. That is Demon Palooza. And we're on to day 4. And the bard is first. And the bard is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then sneak. Because he has an extra sneak phase. And we do get a treasure. And he gets the charismatic gemstone. I mean, that's cool-ish, I think. I don't know if it is for the bard necessarily, since he already has 4 in there, but yeah. I mean, those guys are dealable if you can hit them and kill them. If you can, that's good. Now remember, you're only getting 3. So we're going to go 1, 2. And then I suppose we're going to sneak. And we are done. And then the Necromancer is going to go 1, 2, 3. And we're going to pull another higher phase as our 4th phase. And this is on day 4. V7 hired until day 19. And that's it. Like that's our day. And that is literally the day. So everybody's day is done. We roll all the dice. The planes are going to draw. That is here. That is here. So we're going to get some wolves out the door in clearing 1. So we're going to have 3 dire wolves in clearing 1. Yeah, I may have killed the bard like 6 times over if I wasn't using the wandering monsters rule. All right. Is there anyone else? So no, and no natives appear on the board. Done. Day 5, I suppose. Man, if those guys were just a little slower. I mean, the nice thing is the bard can take the hits. I suppose he can. So I think we're going to go, well, we can't auto hit any of the wolves. We can if they flip. Playing very conservatively for our character's safety here. I don't know if it's been working or not. I'm going to go 1, 2, and then we're just going to go 3, 4 this time and just rush into the mountains. We get, oh God, we get the Forgotten City. Oh, you were awful, Forgotten City. Okay. So we get a site, an item, and a treasure. Well, item, an item, and a treasure. We might as well draw those first and then delete these extra chits here. Oh, and we did get, since we uncovered the Forgotten City, he actually gets the first legend point and 5 fame. And we get the earthen cincture. Sure. A hand axe. And an iron helm. So we're going to swap this out there, there, and there. Done and done. He gets another one and 10 fame. Because, of course, when you find an epic treasure and you put it on your sheet there, you get some points. And that'll give him another cube. And, hell, that's not terrible. It's another thing he could learn. The site is the Trove in 2. And the other site is the Grotto in 6. And I don't really think we care about the Forgotten City anymore. I think we can just delete it. I am going to put that he found the Forgotten City just because. Found the Forgotten City. So he stumbles into the Forgotten City, takes a magical belt. But he is not sneaking. Keep that in mind. The Necromancer is going to hire again for 4 more bucks. So I think it was 10, and now we're down to 6. And that is one of our phases. So 1, 2, 3. And, oh, geez. I didn't realize. Now we're in a race with the character. So that extra hire probably was not great. But that's okay. Let's search. We'll see if we get lucky. No. We do not get lucky. And now it's the Ranger's turn. And the Ranger's going to go 1... and they're gonna search. And they should have cast yesterday. I'm gonna say we did cast because it's free. You don't get right every night you cast that spell if you can. So we move 1. We're gonna search 2. I'm gonna re-roll. Done. Found. We found the secret cache. So on day 5, found cache. And that's going to give us 1 legend and 5 fame. In addition, what do we get in the secret cache? Damn it. 1 deep treasure and 20 gold. When found, just take all of it. No. And that location is still there, but it's been looted, and the Ranger comes out ahead. Oh, and the Ranger comes out ahead, and we're just going to kill that, by the way, and give myself 20 bucks. So the Ranger's up to 30 bucks, which is pretty good. And the Bow of the Hunt. Epic treasure. We're gonna I let people equip when they pick up a card because that's cool. Epic treasure, and that's more points for the Ranger, and they are smoking right now. So that was 1, 2. because that was just their second action. I think we're gonna sneak. Might as well sneak. And we'll go back down, just like that. Done. The woods are going to draw. The woods are going to draw into 3. And so we're going to get a giant spider in 3. We're going to get orcs, but we don't get any orcs particularly at the moment. We don't get any juvenile dragons. So it's literally just the giant spider. Let's let the ranger go for this. So the ranger is currently sneaking. So is the ranger hidden? They are. So we are now hidden. So let's take our shot. Oh, I forgot. I don't like any of the dice to snap. I think that's a bad... You don't want dice to snap. You want them to roll. So, if they flip, we will kill it. So first thing, it's not on our sheet yet. It's not attacking us. So this is the play. We're going to play 3. Obviously, we need to play 2 here, 4, 5. That's the one bad thing about the hunt, is that it is going to require us to pull. It's a heavier pull. Done. But it gives us a better shot to kill this thing. Does it flip? It does not flip. So because we're equal, we need to roll this symbol or the hit symbol, which is that without the equal sign. We instead miss. And so we are done. We just foop and we miss. And do we remain hidden? We need to roll 2 black, and we do. Same thing, we're going to play the same way. Does the spider flip? And if it does, that's an auto hit. No, we might miss it again. We have a 44% chance. No, we do miss it. Are we hidden or unhidden? We are unhidden, but 2 rounds occurred and nothing happened, so we just stalemated that spider. That is the issue. That's the issue we have ambushing with the ranger, is that, you know, you got to hit still, and you still have to make the missile roll, and sometimes that just doesn't turn out for you, and that's what happened. But she's got a great bow, so she ought to be ready to roll here. So let's put that spider back on the board. And we should be ready to go for day 6. And the Necromancer is first. I think the Necromancer is excited. He's like, yes, we're in. Let's do this. Let's do this. Give me 1 second. So I think our Necromancer, he's looking to get a skeleton here. So he's dying to get his skeletons up and ready to go. What he's going to do is he is going to spend 3 phases enchanting. I think that'll be okay. It will. So we're going to have blue magic everywhere. There's our enchant. And then he walks right in, and he's going to just be blocked pretty much, right? So he's going to just walk in, and the spider goes, oh my God, what's going on? And blocks him. Done. The ranger, well, we bats and books. We need the scholar to show, and we haven't seen the scholar yet. Let's go. Is the ranger gonna keep leave him there? Does the ranger feel bad that she swiped the cash off of him? But I don't think she's gonna stay for this. She's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 3, and we'll do one trade phase here. Let's do it with, well, we'll see. The smith of the armorer. She's not particularly charming, and he's charmy, and the smith is charmy. So we're gonna roll on the artificer. I will check out the armorer, I should say. We'll check out what the armorer has. Oops, that's the peddler. Womp womp. Okay. Flip that bad boy. Alchemical lure. One time use during the challenge step, select one monster and choose a hero, native, or monster in the clearing to be challenged and targeted and attacked this round. So you can essentially force someone. So we got an enchanted treasure. So it does look like we need to pull a white magic cube here. And it does flip the tile, for better or worse. So we do have white magic now, and we did get a scroll, which we get anti-magic, curse, and peace, none of which interests me particularly. So we're gonna put that in the armorers. So we'll put that up here. Man, none of that's any good. We have the scholar. We have kill 3 bats. The elves. We could go with the elves. I mean, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna take that. We're gonna take that one. We're gonna put that one back. So we're gonna flip these, boop, and group them. We did take a mission, so we're gonna replace the mission. That is our armorer buddy, and we are going to discard the bat hunter mission. There we go. Okay. That was our trade phase. Oh, and we can we can sell. So we might as well sell. We're going to sell 10, 15, 21 bucks worth of crap to the armorer. So we are going to sell up to 51 bucks. 51. Done. So she has tons of cash. But I think that's it, right? She went, yeah, 1, 2, 3, and she was done. So the bard is left. I think the bard wants to search the trove, right? So the bard's going to try to search for the trove. So we're going to look. 1. Done. Trove found. On day 6, found trove. Trover. But that's worth an extra. So that's one phase, one turn. And now we're going to loot. Second turn. We get the fourth card. 1, 2, 3. Fourth card. Oh, God. We do get confused. So that's interesting. So that is a scroll with confuse. We can learn that. So that's the second phase. Third phase. Fourth card again. Writ of Redemption. Go to the backpack. Final phase, we're going to sneak. So we will sneak the last turn of the day. And the trove gets retroved. And that's all we got for now. Let's roll the monster roll and see what else we get. We get swamps, which I don't think anybody's in a swamp, but let's check. Mountains, village. Yeah, no. Do we have stink? No. No and no. So no monsters appear, but wisdom. So who appears in Wisdom Land? Good question. So I'm going to consult the last page here. So Wisdom Land, the elves would appear at the campfire. Oops. Ah, crap. Okay. Elves at the campfire. Who appears at the village possibly? The watch. Yeah, the watch is going to appear. So the watch is going to appear. Blah, 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 blah. The watch. Oh, right. And you know what I haven't been doing? God damn it. I have not been rolling the insults. That's a little bit annoying, but yeah. So now we're gonna do that effectively. So we got the watch and the village. And this is sort of the other thing here. It's a little clunky once you get to this point. So now technically we've got to roll the haggle dice because we ended our turn there and see if we insult anyone. So we roll a door, which means we possibly insult someone. But since we rolled a 0, and that is equal to or less than our number of attributes for the different dudes, right? So we'd have to check now each number. We haven't insulted anybody. I do find it's one of those things. I'm 50-50 because I don't think the mechanic is inelegant, but it is clunky to do. Because you could have 3 or 4 here. You got to check them all now. You know, you're gonna be stacking these things on top of one another, so you might not know that. So I'm gonna just put these. I mean, they are all in this one clearing, but you need to be able to see who's there. No one else, I think, appears because no one else is in a civilized tile, essentially. So there's our first 6 days. Not bad. It's actually been relatively. Oh, we do have a fight. I'm sorry, we got a fight. Let's do our fight because the Necromancer's been waiting for this for days. Are we hidden or not hidden? Is the question, and the answer is we didn't sneak, so we are not actually hidden. We walked right in there, so we are fighting. Because we have hired 3 guys and there's us, keep in mind that the spider can challenge any one of our minions. They are like heroes once they're hired, in the sense that, so the spider's going to go after 1, 2, 3 are one of the guys, 4 is me, so he challenges me. That's a little bit unfortunate because that means he can kill me. That's it's not. I didn't intend for that to happen. Not cool. Not cool. So I am going to play 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But that 5th cube is the cube from the enchanting. Still can only play 5 cubes. Let's tentacle this guy. Everybody else is going to also attack this guy on this side. So we just have to not get killed by the dude. But I'm going to try to slow him down for my dudes. I think that's enough. I think that's fast. I think that's fast enough to do that. I mean, or we just try to stick them, right? Or we just try to hit them. We just, as best we can, and hope that one of us gets the shot off. And the problem is the villagers only do a point. I actually do 2 points, weirdly. I could gate him. I can't guarantee to hit him, which is interesting as well. Maybe tentacles isn't the way to go. Maybe we just dagger him. If he flips, if I daggered him and he flipped, I'd kill him. If he... Four cubes, roll the hit dice as normal for each tentacle. A single hit results in -1 attack speed. Double hit results -1 maneuver speed. Misses and equal results do not count. So let's stick with this for now. I don't know if it's a great idea or not, but we're going to stick with it for now. So, Spider, do you flip? He doesn't flip. Okay. Everybody has an equal speed. My thing does go first because it's a longer... it is a longer weapon. -1 maneuver. I don't hate that. So I'm going to put black magic cubes out here. Okay, hold on. So -1 maneuver, I'll put it over to the right. So that's 1. 2 is -2 maneuver. 3 is nothing. 4 is nothing. Okay. So we do have -2 maneuver. So its maneuver is speed is 1 now. So that's not the worst. Let's roll. I don't know. Do these guys feel like they don't have any weapon length, do they? Yeah, like it says when they have a weapon length. So presumably they have no weapon length. So this literally is a tie. Everything's a tie. So we'll roll on our dude, I suppose, and see if we get hit and gutted, pretty much. I mean, we might as well do it. Since everything's happening at the same time, I might give him the benefit of the doubt and let his guys go, but he does get hit by the spider. The spider does hit him and is going to kill him. Do the natives hit? They need equals signs, so that's one hit. No, and this third hit has to hit. No. So the spider kills the necromancer. And that's how we end. That's how we end it. The necromancer gets killed by the spider. Would we have hit him if we went all in on attack? No. So nothing. So literally the dice were against us. Even if we go all in on attack with the dagger, instead of tentacling him, we would have been killed in. Even if we opened gate, we are killed. So really, that was just that uncomfortable amount of luck, of shitty luck. Those villagers become unhired. I'm gonna say they head back to the village. They go, yeah, we're good. We'll head right back to the village. Yeah, that guy was all right. Oh yeah, poor guy. Yeah, he didn't seem too bad. He kept talking about feeding us to the spider though, so I don't know. It's like, I don't know. Maybe he wasn't such a good guy after all. So on day 6, killed by giant spider. What I am going to do is I'm just going to put him back, of course. I mean, there's no reason to not replay him. He loses his fame, so his fame is down to 0. He does have 15 gold again. And what we'll do is, well, he drops his quest, of course. Same gear, done, and done. I'm gonna say, much like in, so I'm gonna put day 7 and 8. He's got to do nothing. He is resting. And so that'll be his death penalty, will be 2 days, 2 whole days. And he's behind as it is, so that makes perfect sense, right? So I think that's the end of our first 6 days. It's about an hour and 13, so that's a good time. I think the ranger has gotten the best sort of deal so far, but the bard is slightly ahead just in terms of points. So he's essentially winning 4.5 to 3 points to 0, of course. But he has the he has the nicest weapon, but he hasn't been able to bring it to bear yet. So let's see how that goes. And I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. This has been Dragons Down, Natives and Legends and Desolation and base game. So, so thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Think about joining. It's only $1 a month to become a member. And you give us more icons. I so need more emotes. It's killing me. 2 more members, I think, for another emote. And that's strangely enough really what I care about. Thank you very much. I will talk to you all later. I appreciate you and have a good one.